The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Across the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Lets it fly. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line? And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything worked.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He caught it, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Purdue!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Mateer.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Bringing it back, it's Lockhart. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max point.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. The throw. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Oh, big juke to get past. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is
just causing wreckage in the secondary. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Looking for a block. It's Lockhart. Oh, what a cut! And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, ready? And after this play, the cake will be baked. Easy. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run the option. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, it's Finley. They're trying to get to it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Strikes the blow. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He lets one fly deep, and it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away past incomplete.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Feeling some heat. They cough it up near their own goal line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's Johnson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game, offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Pressure coming. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Purdue! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return, it's Johnson. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Movement here from the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Come on, set.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his tent. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Purdue! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
the old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job on the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the offense on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Back to pass, it's Finley. And now they've lost the ball down here. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Just complete and utter dominance. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Purdue's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Oh, look out! Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff to the single running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got on first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the air, it's Vasco. They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, looking for a man. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the move from inside his own 20. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Getting some heat. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. looking for an alley. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown, Purdue! And the route is on.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the returner goes down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field.
Get set, get set.
Got it in the middle, it's right.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now on second down after the good first down run. On the ground, it's Owens. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Picks up the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. The pirouette on the run. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Clear, clear.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt they've put up.
Headed to the end zone, and he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Man, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Cobra. Ready.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Purdue! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This thing got out of... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. Wiggles free. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Johnson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get...
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.